Now I'm just going to briefly explain to you like an overlay of what's going to be going on today specifically, and also over the next 3 days in general. So to start with, why are we here? What's like the function and purpose of sacred transformation templates? Well, it actually says it in the title, doesn't it? It's to transform, megadrobi, so we want to transform stuff. Now, the magic about this particular class is, like, as a lot of you have said, the reason that why you are here is because it is actually very fast and it's easy to use. So this is the reason why this really appeals to, you know, everybody across the spectrum, and the reason why this class happens to be the most popular. Like, I've lost count of how many times I've actually taught this one. And it has this universal appeal because it appeals to right-brained people and left-brained people and everything in between. Because I'm like a mixture of both. I think a lot of you guys, who's more left or right? Who's more left, more academic?
I'm left side on everything when I work with it.
Left side with everything? Same with you? Okay. And who's more right? You're more right side? Yeah.
I don't know.
You're not sure? A bit
No,
low?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure, okay. So this is why it appeals to, you know, all the different types of people, because you've got the academic-minded people, and you've got the artistic, spiritual type of people as well, and it appeals to both. And it works equally well with both. Whether you're a thinker or whether you are more of a kind of touchy-feely sort of person, it works both ways. So that's the appeal of it. Its function is to be able to transform virtually anything that we want to through the geometries. But it's not just with geometries, we're also going to be looking at the power of numbers as well. So numbers also have, each one has a very unique frequency. So we're going to be studying in brief each of the numbers, and then at a later point today we're actually going to get to play with the numbers and see how you can actually transform experiences by playing with things like your birth dates, dates of certain events in the past or in the future, and by being able to play with the numbers, how you can actually have an effect on that particular event. So we're actually going to do that on this day. But the other interesting thing with digits, sacred digits, is what I did when I was creating this class was I created like digital formulas as well to reinforce the geometry templates. So as we progress through the days, you will find that you will have a geometry, you will have a power statement with that geometry to empower it even more, but also some of those features will also have a digital frequency too. So you may not remember, for example, how to do something, but you may say, for example, instead of saying rescue, rehabilitate and restore, you can go 3535358, boom, and it happens. So you can memorize the digits that have to do with a certain function, either to protect yourself or to do a quick rescue and rehabilitate, or to activate something. So the digits are also very, very potent, and it's also a very big part of this 3-day retreat. Yeah? So we've got the digits, we've got the geometries obviously, and with the geometries we learn to do things like uninstall things and also reinstall things to regenerate things too. So there's a lot of functions to each of the geometries. Yeah? So today what we're going to do is we're going to look at the geometries, we're going to look at the formulas, so we're going to get familiar with the geometries, and we're also going to learn how processes look. So they have like a general outline, there's a general way of being able to do it that repeats over and over again, but then of course when you use it for yourself, you can modify it in any way that you like. But when you have a general formula or a template, it makes it easy for you to remember and to apply. Yeah? Also, the connection procedure in sacred transformation templates is different from all of the rest of our classes. είναι τελείως διαφορετικό. Okay, it's not like foundation course or any of the rest. Because what we do in order to connect, we use the Schumann resonance of the earth, and we also use the solfeggio frequencies from the universe. So you use these two facets in order to connect to primary source and in order to create ignition for a process. Like putting your keys in the ignition of a car and starting off a process. So it's very different, but again, very simple. Okay, so that we're going to learn today. We're going to meet and greet each of the tools today. So that means that you're going to get a general feel and understanding of what each geometry actually does, you know, what its qualities actually are. That's very, very important. And you're also going to be shown today their correspondences to the chakra system or the harmonic focal points, chakra system, and also to the elements. That becomes very important to those of you who want to do Samapana, and I know that a bunch of you want to do that, right? So the elements and the geometries are intrinsically linked. Every geometry has a correspondence to a chakra, yeah, and every single geometry has a correspondence to a universal element, and it all connects. And that is how I made the process, basically, by analysing that connection between them all. Let's see. So just wanted to share that with you. So today's intro day, and these things that I've talked about, tomorrow is what I call deconstruction day. So what we want to do is deconstruct all the stuff that we need to get rid of, taking it all to pieces, taking it away. Yeah, that's tomorrow. Also tomorrow is, we've also got like protection work, yeah? And we've also got liberation from, yeah? So we want to get liberated from stuff. So what we're doing is we're clearing the internal space in order to be able to reconstruct on day 3. So tomorrow we empty, and on day 3 we fill up, yeah? So today there's going to be a lot of this, a lot of chatting, because it's introduction day, but we will get to do some work, and we will also have a brief look at some symbols as well that aren't exactly geometry, but they are just symbols. And we're also going to be looking at universal laws, but not the way that we do it in the cosmic law ceremonies, in a slightly different way, and you'll see what I mean when we get to that. So are there any questions or comments about what I've just explained so far? Are we all good with the English? I've got to ask. Sometimes. If you need explanation in Greek, please tell me. Otherwise, I'll just keep going. Yeah? Okay, so we all good with that? Excellent. Thanks very much. Over now.